Welcome back to the deep dive. So today, our mission, it isn't really about just passively learning vocabulary lists or, trying to memorize grammar exceptions.
No, definitely not.
We're going straight to the core, the actual mechanics of how rapid real-world spoken English works.
Yeah,
We're treating fluency like a kind of reverse engineering problem,
that's a good way to put it.
and we're using our source material today. It's a specialized guide on English shadowing and pronunciation, basically is a blueprint to find those shortcuts.
Yeah, and that's exactly where the real knowledge gain happens, I think. For so many English learners, the big hurdle isn't really a lack of words.
Right.
It's more about not recognizing or being able to reproduce words when native speakers use them, at speed. So these sources, they push learners past just memorizing phrases and really expose those unspoken rules of fast, connected speech. We're talking blending, reduction, stress patterns, all that stuff.
The hidden architecture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nailing these mechanics, that's the real shortcut to sounding more natural. It's maybe not the obvious one.
Okay, so let's unpack the main technique here. Shadowing. It sounds kind of intense. What exactly is it? And why is it apparently so much more powerful than just, like, repeating phrases?
Well, the simple definition is it's basically an echo game, but a really fast one.
Okay.
You listen to someone speaking, maybe a short audio clip, maybe even us right now, and you repeat what they say almost at the same time. You're constantly trailing them, just like a split second behind.
Ah, so you're not waiting for them to finish the whole sentence.
No, not at all. You're echoing them while they're still talking, mid-flow.
So it's not just copying the words, it's also the rhythm and the timing.
Precisely. And the power of this, according to the research in this guide, it's huge because it sort of bypasses your brain's translation step. When you shadow, you literally don't have time to think about the meaning. You're forced to focus entirely on the sound.
Okay, I see.
And that does a few things. It improves your pronunciation clarity, massively boosts your rhythmic accuracy, and maybe most importantly, it helps your brain understand how native words actually flow together.
Or crash together, as you
Or
said.
crash together, yeah. You stop translating word by word and you start to actually feel the pulse of the language.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like building muscle memory for your mouth, not just facts for your brain.
That's exactly it. It helps you get the feel of English, the way words connect and soften in that natural, rapid stream. So our mission now, take the 20, super common everyday phrases from this guide and just dissect them ruthlessly. We're hunting for those specific phonetic tricks, the hidden links, the non-obvious stresses, the really tricky sounds that turn that clean textbook English into, well, messy, conversational, fast English.
We're looking for the speech efficiency secrets.
That's the goal.
All right, let's dive straight into the first set. 10 essential phrases, mostly greetings and basic exchanges. And the focus here, you said, is reduction. How sounds just blend or vanish.
Yeah, what's really fascinating about this first batch is just how much energy native speakers save by basically skipping articulations that the listener doesn't strictly need to hear to get the meaning.
Right.
It's like an efficiency system built right into how we move our mouths.
Okay, let's start with the absolute classic, good morning. Now, the textbook says pronounce that solid D, good D, but you listen to someone rushing into the office. That D barely gets a look in.
That's right. The D in good is a perfect example of a disappearing consonant. It's often really light, almost like you swallow it, especially when it comes before another consonant, like the M in morning.
So not good D morning.
Definitely not. There's no clear stop and release of air. It's more like your tongue might touch that ridge behind your teeth where the D happens, but it doesn't fully release the sound. It's like a quick check on the airflow, not a full stop. We just blend them. Good morning.
Okay, but if the D is basically gone, how does the listener not hear go morning? Is there still something left, like a ghost of the sound?
That's a really practical question. Yeah, it's the residual quality of the D that saves it. Even though the sound isn't fully released, your mouth and tongue have sort of prepared for it. The tongue is in position for the D, and that subtly changes the vowel sound just before the M. A true go morning would sound smoother. The natural good morning has this tiny check, this almost imperceptible pause or tension that signals the word boundary, even if the D sound itself isn't really there.
Okay, that makes sense. And that blending rule applies straight away to the common response, I'm good, thanks.
Absolutely. Same light D and I'm good, thanks. It links good smoothly into the following consonant in thanks. It's all about maintaining that flow.
Right. And speaking of things, that brings us straight to those tricky consonants, TH and V. Let's break down thank you very much.
Yeah, this one's a little minefield for non-native speakers, right? Two very distinct sounds need specific mouth mechanics. First, the TH in thank. This is the unvoiced TH. The source material really emphasizes the right technique. Gently put your tongue between your teeth. Don't bite down, just rest it there and blow air softly across it.
Okay.
It should be a soft, airy friction sound, not a hard T, not a heavy D. If you make it a T, well, it changes the meaning, or at least the clarity.
And then boom, right after that, we hit the V sound in theory.
Yep. And the V is crucial. It's a voiced buzzing sound. You make it with friction between your lower lip and your upper teeth, and you let your vocal cords vibrate.
Buzzing, okay.
The key is actively contrasting it with the W sound, which you make just by rounding your lips. If you don't get that buzz on the V, it sounds like very much.
Which can cause confusion.
Definitely. That lip-to-teeth contact, the labiodental thing, it's non-negotiable for a clear V.
And we often overlook those small vowel issues that add up, like the vowel sound in much.
Yeah, that one often gets mispronounced, maybe held too long. You need that short U sound, like the U in cup or up. These quick, short vowels are like the punctuation marks in fast English.
Okay, moving to requests. Excuse me, please. Here, intonation seems key for politeness, but there are subtle sound shifts too.
Correct. For excuse, the spelling's a bit tricky. That X sound is actually two linked sounds. KS.
KS, right.
But the absolutely critical detail, the one learners often miss, is that please has to end with a voiced Z sound, not a sharp, unvoiced S.
Ah, like please.
Exactly. If you force a hard S sound like please, it sounds really stiff, almost abrupt. The Z sound softens it, keeps the flow going.
So it's the sound, not the spelling again. And the tone, like you said, that's everything here.
Totally. When you're making a polite request, the intonation usually goes up at the end, a gentle rise. Excuse me, please. That upward curve signals you're asking, not commanding. Same for, say, I'm sorry. The I'm is quick, unstressed, reduced. And sorry needs a clear, open O sound, like in hot or pot. And it needs to be smooth, no pauses.
All right, we're about to hit the gas pedal now. This is where it gets really interesting for linguistic efficiency, with dramatic word reduction. The classic, how are you?
Yes, this is the perfect example of spoken English prioritizing speed and, well, laziness over textbook grammar.
Ah, okay.
When we speak quickly, how are you? Just collapses and often becomes how you, or even more commonly, the super reduced how ya.
How ya.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like slang, but you're saying it's just standard fast speech.
Absolutely standard. If a learner meticulously practices the formal, fully articulated how are you, what's the result?
You sound a bit robotic, slow.
Exactly. Robotic, slow, and instantly flagged as non-native because you're breaking that natural rhythmic flow. In rapid speech, the R sound often gets weakened or just blends away, and the vowel in R flattens completely. The main lesson is connecting the words fluidly. You let the W sound at the end of hawara blend right into the reduced vowel.
Like one sound unit.
Precisely. You have to practice linking them hawara, not saying three separate words.
And that linking pattern must apply to common requests too, like, can you help me?
Spot on. Just like the greetings, can you often shrinks down to can you, or even can ya.
Can you?
Yeah. It's classic co-articulation. The N from can is already getting ready for the Y sound in you. The N connects right to the Y. If you put a space in, can pause you, you lose all that efficiency.
Right.
And then for help, you need a clear L, and the final P sound needs that full lip closure. Help.
Gotcha. What about something simple like no problem? Any phonetic traps there?
Even short ones need care. You need a clear, long O in no. For problem, the stress is firmly on the first syllable. Problem.
Problem.
The O sound is that short, open O, again, like in hot. And the final M sound is crucial. You need to actually close your lips and hum it. If your lips don't close, the M gets lost.
Right. Okay, let's move to farewells. See you tomorrow. We see that reduction again, right? See ya.
Yep. See you very often becomes the clipped see ya. That E sound flows right into the Y. See ya. See. But the main phonetic challenge here is mastering the rhythm of the longer word. Tomorrow. The syllable stress is absolutely critical. It's on the second syllable. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Da doom da.
Exactly. Practicing that specific three-beat rhythm is key to making it sound natural, especially because the final O sound is often quite soft, maybe even reduced towards a schwa sound. Tomorrow.
Okay, and the last one for this set, the friendly have a nice day.
This one's all about the blend and the tone. Have a blend smoothly into hava. Have a nice.
Have nice.
Crucially, nice ends with a clear, unvoiced S sound. It's not the buzzing Z we heard in please, it's nice SS.
Okay, sharp S.
And day needs that long A sound, the same vowel as in play or say. And of course, the whole phrase needs that warm, friendly tone. The inflection carries the meaning.
That was a really powerful breakdown of those first 10. We've got disappearing Ds, vanishing Rs, N connecting to Y, the art of reduction and greetings.
Exactly. And now we're ready to tackle the second set of 10. This group gets into even more advanced linking, things you need for transactions, and introduces maybe one of the coolest, most unique concepts in native English speech, the glottal stop.
Ooh, okay. Intriguing. All right, let's get into this advanced set, starting with the quick linking for introductions. What's your name? And my name is Anna.
Right, this section is really dominated by linking through contractions, what we can call the quick Z link. So in My Name is Anna, the is almost never fully pronounced.
All right, it becomes bad.
It contracts to is, which is pronounced as a quick Z sound. My name's Anna. That Z sound links the noun right into the vowel sound of the following name, Anna. It binds them together super quick, super fluid, essential for sounding conversational.
And what's your name? Follows that same logic, but with that core articulation we talked about earlier.
Precisely. The S sound in what's links directly to the Y, it often blurs into what's your name or what's your name.
Your name, okay.
Yeah. If you practice separating them, let's pause you just lose that crucial speed. Again, name needs that long A sound, like day, but the main stress is clearly on name.
Got it. Next, a really vital phrase when traveling, and one with a phonetic surprise, apparently.
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom? Swole complexity here. Reduction and 2 TH sounds.
Yeah, two big things happening here. First, reduction. Where is follows the pattern, contracts, often becomes where's, uses that quick Z's link again.
Where's, okay.
Second, the bathroom structure. Now, we know the first TH in bath is the standard soft, unvoiced one, tongue between teeth. Bath.
Right.
But here's the kicker from the source material. The second TH in the compound word bathroom is often just silent. Or sometimes the whole TH just kind of collapses into a soft M sound, or it's simply dropped. Bathroom or bathroom with no strong TH.
Wait, the TH in bathroom just disappears, so it sounds like bathroom or bathroom.
Pretty much, yeah. Or the tongue might make a very slight gesture towards the TH position, but without any real friction or sound. It happens in rapid speech because it simplifies the transition.
Does that mean other compound words do this too? Like toothbrush or clothes? Sure. Do they shed sounds?
That's a great question. And it leads to a broader rule, something called consonant cluster simplification.
Okay.
The reduction often hits similar or nearby consonants when they're squished together in common words or phrases, especially in compound words. So yeah, in fast speech, clothes almost never has a clear final THS sound. It usually sounds more like clothes.
Clothes, right.
And toothbrush might soften the final SH or weaken the TH in tooth. The mouth is basically finding the easiest path, the path of least resistance, to link to the next word or just finish the thought.
That's fascinating. We're literally dropping sounds to save tongue effort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to request. I need help. What about the final D here? How's it different from the D in good morning?
Right, here we meet the swallowed D. In good morning, the D was light because it came before an M. In I need help, the D is often very light, or, more likely, almost completely swallowed because it comes before another consonant, the H in help. The difference is, here the D is kind of blocked by the following consonant. A learner needs to practice basically stopping the D sound entirely in their throat, no final puff of air, and then immediately starting the H sound.
So no need-D-U-H help.
Exactly. Trying to articulate need D and help separately creates this choppy stop-start rhythm that just sounds unnatural. I need help.
Right. Okay, transactions. How much is it? This sounds like a quick chain reaction of linking.
It is. The each in much needs to be clear, like in share, much.
Okay.
But the end part, is it? That's a key linkage because ED's ends in that Z sound and it starts with a vowel. They link directly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be absolutely no gap. If you put a space between is and it, you kill the speed. The phrase just drags. How much is it?
And the inevitable response when you hear the price, it's too expensive.
This sounds like it's all about vowel length and stress.
That's exactly right. 2D needs that long ooh sound, like in Moon or Blue, too.
Ooh.
But the really critical part here is syllable stress. The accent, the emphasis, is squarely on the second syllable. Expensive. Expensive. Not expensive.
Definitely not expensive. If you stress the first syllable, it completely throws off the rhythm and immediately sounds non-native. And you also need to keep that clear, buzzing V sound. Expensive, again, distinguishing it from a W. Stress placement is really the heartbeat of the word here.
And that stress issue is key, even for common statements like, I understand.
Absolutely. The main stress must fall on the last syllable. Understand.
Understand.
If a native speaker hears understand, their brain instinctively thinks, okay, understand what? They're waiting for the main point because you haven't emphasized it yet.
Interesting.
And you also need to make sure that final ND cluster is clear. Understand. Getting that stress right, knowing where the peak of the word is often more important for being understood than getting every single vowel perfect.
Okay, we've arrived. The deepest cut, you called it. The ultimate native shortcut. Maybe the biggest break from written English. The negation. I don't know.
Yes, this phrase is just a masterclass in efficiency, and probably the single biggest stumbling block for advanced learners trying to sound truly fluent.
So what's the secret?
Okay, I don't know, the T in don't is almost never pronounced clearly. Like never. It's either dropped completely, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I hear that all the time.
Or, and this is the really cool technical bit, it's replaced by what phoneticians call a glottal stop.
Okay, explain the glottal stop. It's not a letter, right? It's a sound or lack of sound. How do we even make it?
Right, it's an acoustic event, not a letter. A glottal stop is basically when you quickly close your vocal cords in your throat, stopping the airflow for a split second, and then release it. You do it without using your tongue or lips. Think about the sound in the middle of uh-oh.
Pause. Oh! That little catch in the throat.
That catch is the glottal stop. So for, I don't know, you say the N sound in don't, then you make that little catch in your throat where the T should be, and then you immediately transition to the N and I don't know.
I don't know. Wow. Okay, so if learners practice saying, I don't T-know, with a really clear release T sound.
They're slowing themselves down massively, and it sounds overly formal, maybe even a bit emphatic or aggressive sometimes.
Right.
The source material highlights this glottal stop as basically mandatory for sounding native in high-frequency negative phrases like this. And think about it, the next word, no, starts with a consonant sound, even though the K is silent. The mouth is always looking for the most efficient, laziest path.
That drop T is huge for fluency then. It's completely ignoring the spelling, but it's essential for speed.
It really demonstrates a core principle. In fast, everyday speech, acoustic efficiency trumps perfect letter-by-letter pronunciation almost every time. If you want real fluency, you kind of have to embrace breaking some of those written rules.
Okay, let's wrap up this second set with 2 common farewells, starting with the friendly take care.
Yeah, this one's mostly about maintaining a consistent, warm tone. You need that long A sound, and take, make sure it doesn't get clipped short, take. And for care, you need that nice rounded R sound, clearly articulated, care. The whole phrase should just sound genuinely warm.
And finally, good night. We've seen this pattern before with the consonant reduction.
Yep. Just like good morning, the D in good is often very light or maybe even silent. Good night.
Good night.
Night has that long I sound, like in light or my, night. And the final T is often not a strong released puff of air, but more of a quick, unreleased stop, almost like a subtle version of that glottal stop we just talked about. It's not night, it's a soft closure. Night.
Night. Okay.
This pattern just confirms that those final stop consonants, Ds and Ts, they're often the first things to get softened or dropped when we speed up in conversation.
Wow. Okay, that was an incredibly detailed look at those 20 phrases.
Yeah.
We went way beyond just vocabulary and uncovered some really deep systemic patterns in how English actually gets spoken.
Yeah, and now it's crucial to step back and connect those dots. What were the big overarching principles we kept seeing again and again across all 20 phrases? We can boil it down to maybe 3 key patterns that really change how English sounds.
Okay, pattern 1 seems like the driver for speed itself.
It really is. The priority of flow over individual articulation. Native speech wants smooth connections. We saw it linking S to Y in what's your N to Y, and that quick Z link in contractions like where's or names.
Right.
We tend to blend words into rhythmic chunks, breath groups. We are actively not trying to pronounce every single letter perfectly. If you slow down to hit every single sound, you kill the natural cadence.
Pattern 2 deals with the sounds that get lost in the shuffle, the casualties of speed.
Exactly. That's the softening or silencing of final stop consonants, especially D and T. This came up again and again. The D in good reduces, the D in need gets swallowed before a consonant, and most dramatically, the T in don't vanishes or becomes that glottal stop. When words link up, those final sounds that take the most effort to release often get sacrificed for speed and flow.
And pattern 3, which seems vital for just being understood and sounding fluent, affects the whole rhythm.
Stress is
Yeah,
everything. Yeah. We saw how putting the stress wrong, like expensive instead of expensive or understand instead of understand, totally breaks the rhythm.
right.
Stress creates the rhythmic pulse of English. If that pulse is off, the listener has to work harder to figure out what you mean, and it disrupts that easy flow of communication. Stress isn't just a minor detail, it's like the underlying skeleton of spoken English.
So for you, the listener, the learner, this knowledge isn't just interesting facts. It's a powerful tool you can actually use. And the source material really pushes using that technique we started with, shadowing.
Absolutely. This knowledge is kind of useless if it just stays theoretical in your head.
Yeah.
It has to be applied actively to build that muscle memory for speaking naturally.
Right.
The sources really encourage using shadowing constantly. With any English audio, you can find songs, short video clips, even just repeating bits from this deep dive. You're trying to mimic the sound and the rhythm, not just translate the meaning.
So if you now understand how a native speaker reduces how were you to how ya, you can consciously practice making that sound until your mouth does it automatically without thinking about the grammar rules.
That's the ultimate goal for fluency, isn't it? Don't aim for perfect analytical articulation all the time. Aim for sonic imitation, copy the rhythm, copy the flow, and consistency. Even just say 5 minutes of focused shadowing every day, it makes a massive difference over time. It turns these specific insights into ingrained habits that just sound effortless.
Okay, we have successfully completed our deep dive. We've analyzed 20 essential phrases and really uncovered some of those mechanical secrets behind blending, reduction, and crucial stress patterns.
And we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on, building on that really striking insight about the silent T in don't. If the single most common way to say no in English, I don't know, relies on completely ignoring a spelled consonant in favor of a silent glottal stop, well, how many other essential, supposedly unbreakable rules of correct grammar and pronunciation are actually bent or broken in practical, rapid conversation every single day?
Yeah, what other hidden shortcuts, probably born from centuries of linguistic efficiency, maybe even laziness, are just waiting out there in everyday fast speech? Shortcuts that could potentially unlock your fluency faster if you just dared to, well, break the rules a little.
Keep questioning the textbook, keep listening intently to the spoken reality, and definitely keep shadowing.
Apply this knowledge, and we will see you on the next deep dive.